Hello everyone, it's Amy and I'm back with part 2 of my stick pin guards or flower centers that are made out of the little round parts that you pull off the needles when you're poking your finger to check your sugar. So I was watching Becky use some of these the other day, and then I got to thinking about the stick pins when I sent one to Hazel, and so I got to thinking of this. And so these are some that I've already done, and I'll really quickly show them to you, and then I'll show you how I made each one. This one, all of these are all glitter glues. This one I just put the glitter glue in the center. And then these ones I just did, I just rounded it up on the top, and these are not dry yet. And what I did while I was working with them was I just stuck them on a regular sewing pin. So it was easier to move them around and I wouldn't mess them up. So these are all glitter glues. This one is just painted, and then, oops, threw that one away. I just painted a little flower on there, and then I painted a different little flower on the other side, just kind of playing around with them. And then on that I put triple thick as a top coat, and it's not quite dry yet. It'll dry perfectly clear, but triple thick I got at Michael's, and it works like glossy accents, but you can just paint it on. And then these two are with the glossy accents and micro beads. And I think that's looks like it's kind of hard to see. I always never have the best light here. But and so those are kind of like bumped up in the center, if you can see that. And that turned out really cool. So and then to show you what I did with them, put those down there, is like here's a stick pin. So this is what I mean by a stick pin guard. You can put your stick pin in something and then you put it on the bottom. And this one's just a plain one. And yeah, so then that not only does it hold your stick pin in there from not going anywhere, it also guards anyone that's going to pick it up and look at it from poking their finger. So, and then also, I did use one as a flower center, and that's one with the little micro beads and glossy accents, and I just stuck that in the middle of that flower there, and it looks really cute. So another thing I thought of is you could try putting nail polish on them, because nail polish with that lacquer, with the lacquer, would be really nice. So yeah, so all I did was, like this one I painted a little flower on, and so for the triple thick I put 2 coats on the one that I have, and so all you do is just paint something on your little thing there, and then just go ahead and cover it with the triple thick. And the triple thick can be recoated fairly fast as soon as it's dry, which is about 5-10 minutes. But you don't want to put it on super thick. If you put on 2 or 3 layers, and it will really get that glazy glass look if you put 2 or 3 layers on. And like I said, it doesn't take real long to. I put it actually on the one that I did here. I actually put it on too thick, and so it's still drying. But if you just put a nice thin coat, it dries really fast. So, and then the ones with the micro beads, what I did, I'm going to have to get my glossy accents open because I'm sure that it's glued shut again. It always is. And then I just have, this is the one that has kind of like the little cup in it, different from the ones that are just flat. But I actually did do one that was just flat, and it actually worked just fine. I put the glossy accents on first and then added the little micro beads to it afterwards. The ones with the little cup, I put the micro beads in first and then put the glossy accents in after I put the, so I just take a little bit of those micro beads and pour them all over the table. So just put those in there. I need to find the cap for that, because I'll tell you, the way I do things, that would have been everywhere if I didn't put the cap on. Let's see if I can get the glossy accents out. Ooh, it's coming out good this time. And then I just put a nice big dot of glossy accents right on top. Make it let go. The lid. Okay, and then what I did was I used my pin. And I just moved those beads, just kind of lifted up on the glossy accents, and the beads come right with it. And basically just kind of stir them together so that those beads are really caught in the glossy accents, and the glossy accents gets all the way to the bottom of your little divot there and actually attaches to the bottom of your circle. And then I did get some here, so let's see if I can get those to, whoop. There we go. And I'm going to wipe off my needle. And I got just a little bit here on the outside, so I'm going to take that off of there before it dries. Just wipe that off. And there we go. So now that'll dry, and the glossy accents will dry clear, and you'll see the little microbeads. And if you can see there, it's domed right up out of there. And it holds its dome, so that's really cool. It holds that shape. I wasn't sure if that was going to just like flatten right out or run over the sides, and it did not do that. So, and then for the glitter glues, I just took my glitter glue. This is Zaz glitter glue. I got this one at Tuesday morning on clearance. And for the glitter glues, I just started in the middle, kind of moved it around the edges a little bit, and then just lift it up right at the center. And that kind of gives it that domed shape again, but this will kind of run if I tip it too much. So, but yeah, and then just let that sit and dry. Now the only thing is the glitter glues, they take forever to dry. So you're going to have to set those aside for a while and let it dry. The glossy accents dried a whole lot quicker. Still got a little bit there on the edge, and I don't like that because I want it to be nice and round. Just try and fix that before it gets dry. There we go. Yeah, the glossy accents dried quicker than I thought it would. I thought with that bead of glossy accents it might take overnight, and it did not. But the glitter glues actually may take overnight, maybe even, like 4 or 5 hours or something like that. But, so I showed you how I domed the glitter glue, and I showed you how I put on the beads and the other, and I showed you how they wind up in the end. So, yeah. Whoops. This is what we have so far, and I think I'm just going to kind of take the other ones that I have and only put a little bit of color on them, and put the pink pearl, or I also have some white pearl that I'm just going to do some different colors, put the pearl on them, and then I'll leave them until I need them. And then I will either add some glitter glue or some glossy accents or paint a little flower, depending on what it is I'm going to make with it and what color I need, and what I decide that I want to do with it. But this is what you can do with your little tips that come off of your pokies. And I think they turned out cute. And it really works well with that hole already in there to just slide your stick pin right into that hole. And it does hold. It holds really nice and tight. So I think that's great too. But thank you all for watching and playing along with me today. I hope that you like it, and if you make some, just let me know how they turned out for you. I hope that you all have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.